Hi everyone, this is Alex from English Owls, and today it is day 7 of your 10-day challenge. And I have prepared for you a presentation which you should be able to see right now. And it is on 5 ways to make your online students more autonomous. The first way I have identified is to use negotiation. You can negotiate the syllabus that you have been given already by your institutions or you have created yourself by using information that you gain from needs analysis, class surveys, and end of lesson reviews. This information can be about what activities students really enjoy, or even what skills and topics they want to address in the lesson. So do not underestimate the power of negotiation in creating that atmosphere of trust rather than control. The teacher has some control, but given up that control at different times can encourage students to become more independent and more confident. Another thing to consider is including a flipped classroom. We will be talking about this later this week as well, but just to introduce it a little bit, consider using a flipped classroom because it allows for a lot of practice in the lesson rather than focusing on input. The input is done outside the lesson and the practice in the lesson. So it is very, very useful in terms of time management. It may require a bit more planning in the beginning when you have to choose and create and maybe adapt your materials a bit more, but it is very, very useful in terms of creating that autonomy. Your students will be used to doing their research outside the lesson. You can create a bit of flipped activities as well. You can get students to do some research and then share that in the lesson, and you will see how it will create that feeling of easing that pressure that goes only on the teacher at all. The third thing on my list is actually including study skills. Your activities might already include self-study in terms of giving out homework, but in the actual lesson, the role of a teacher can be more that of a facilitator, and it's important to get students to develop these study skills in class already. So at the end of an activity, you can include a short reflection where students can share what they thought was good or not so good about an activity that you have included. So make sure that you encourage students to think about the way they learn, what helps them, to share. Maybe they have some tools that can be useful for others as well. Do not underestimate the power of study skills. Another thing to help students develop autonomy is peer teaching and peer correction, provided students know when and how to do it. So create some routines, some stages in terms of allowing peer teaching and peer correction. Also, if students protest, they might say, "Oh no, I don't believe my colleagues know, what the right answer is." Make sure you provide at the end of the activity the answer sheet for them to refer to, but make sure that peer correction and peer teaching is always available, because it will build confidence and will help with differentiation when you have mixed level classes. And for the last part of the presentation, think about the 3 Ps, and these are presentations, projects, and portfolios. The role of presentations online cannot be underestimated. It's very, very important to get students, especially the shy ones, to voice their opinions, to do research and share what they find out. Presentations are really, really useful to allow students to communicate in a natural way, and also it helps them for their future careers as well. Project work as a learning tool, very, very important. Get students to work collaboratively. You can get them to work outside the lesson as well, or in breakout rooms to create mini projects or even longer projects that can be shared with the rest of the group afterwards. And then portfolios to assess progress can be a very useful tool to get students to be more autonomous. They can create work outside class, and that can be added to their portfolios, and then they can see at the end of their course, this is how much I have learned. So this brings me to the end of this presentation, where I'm introducing the challenge for this week, and I would like to invite you to share your favorite ways to encourage students' autonomy in your online classes. You can do that on our Facebook page or below. So if you enjoyed this presentation, you get a recommended resources bonus. I've got 2 links for you. These are lists of different websites that you can give students for different skills and activities that you want them to do for flipped classes or just as homework. So thank you very much for watching this presentation. Like this video if you did like it, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share, comment below, and this brings me to the very end. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck with your challenge. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.